Hi, I'm Heather. I'm a junior at the high school.
And I'm Madison, a senior at the high school, and we are WHStress, a mental health campaign at the high school. We're also a community awareness project as a part of DECA, a worldwide organization and club at the high school and college level that gives you first-hand experiences in business, public speaking, creativity, and all the skills that you need to be successful in the workforce.
As WHStress, our purpose is to make the high school a more accepting school to mental and emotional health, and just talking about it because everyone experiences it. Some of the things we've done so far this year is running an Instagram campaign where we talk about taking care of our mental health and coping mechanisms to help with that, as well as expanding connections to guidance so students know where to go if they need help or if they just need to talk to someone. We've worked with SEL at the high school, we've brought our concerns to administration about mental health. Now we're working on a club called WHStress at the high school to talk about mental health and connect with your peers who also struggle with it.
Like Heather said, a big thing we're trying to do at the high school is normalize talking about mental health and how you feel, and that's what we're trying to do here today. Today we want to discuss with you guys how crazy it's been in the past year and how many things have happened that we have no control over.
Due to the coronavirus, there's a lot of things that we can't control right now, but there are things that you can do to help alleviate some of the stress and feelings it causes. One of the things we heard a lot of you guys were struggling with through your teachers was boredom and feeling really disconnected from your friends and teachers. But thanks to technology and getting a little creative, there are things you can do to help. My friends and I, we had Zoom parties for fun, we played trivia games and little things like Who's Most Likely To, or just caught up together and talked with each other, and it was always funny. One of our best nights were PowerPoint nights. We talked about like rating each other's dogs. We made presentations about who would win in a fight and just silly stuff like that, and we just were able to like talk every night and still connect like we would in school.
My friends and I made a huge Discord server where we talked all the time and held movie nights, especially over the summer. One week we watched every single Harry Potter movie in like chronological order, and it was so much fun. And doing something like setting up a Discord server or even setting up your Zoom account so that you can have your own code and make your own calls, it's so easy for you to do and still stay connected with friends.
And walks and bike rides are a super safe way to spend time with your friends if your parents are trying to be extra safe. As long as you wear masks and socially distance, they're a really nice way to get outside and still be active and have fun with your friends. Like over quarantine, I had two neighbors who I could walk to's house, and I called it like my bubble, like the two people I could hang out with. And even with the added struggles of only being able to be with each other, we still made plenty of memories, and it was always super fun.
Even just getting on call to study or do homework can make everything easier and make you feel way more connected to your friends.
If you're struggling with an assignment and you don't get it, instead of like sitting there and breaking down for 20 minutes about how to do it, you can just talk to you can just talk to each other and bounce ideas off each other and come up with a solution on your own, so you don't feel that disconnect, all those things that you lost during school. So we both picked up some new hobbies to keep us entertained.
I got way more interested in drawing and art, and I learned how to make beats and music on my computer.
I learned how to embroider, and I made Christmas gifts out of it. I embroidered my best friend an Appa sweatshirt for Christmas, following her obsession with Avatar: The Last Airbender. And it's super rewarding, but it's also really relaxing to have hobbies like that. So whether, get in the kitchen with your parents and learn how to cook dinner every night, or just like finding your way, like learning new music or an instrument, or getting involved in whatever keeps you interested.
Learning a new language, learning a new art thing, literally anything. Yoga.
Do it.
So, finally, the last thing we want to talk about is a skill that will help you in school and for the rest of your life. Learning how to advocate for yourself. Learning is honestly a give and take situation on both sides. Some teachers try really hard to reach out and others don't. So sometimes you have to be proactive when you're falling behind. And trust me, you are not the only person falling behind. We just never see other people struggling anymore because everything is remote.
And one way to do this is through Remind. All of your teachers are supposed to have it probably by now, and sometimes admitting to your whole class that you're confused is a little bit terrifying, or speaking up on a Zoom isn't easy for everyone. So just having a private way to message your teachers is super helpful through Remind.
And here's an example of a message I actually sent one of my teachers not too long ago. Hey, Miss Sacco, who is a math teacher at the high school. I honestly don't understand what's going on, and I'm struggling to learn with the videos alone. Can we meet during your office hours to go over these problems? Legitimately, I've sent this message before, and it's helped keep me on track and kept me in a place where I felt like I could manage the work I was getting.
And our advice to this is everything going on in that class, your teacher isn't going to know where to start to help you. But that doesn't mean you're ever too far gone either, because you aren't. Everyone is struggling right now, even teachers. And your teacher's going to understand if you tell them that you don't have a good place to study or to be active in Zoom calls, and you need extra help. That's what office hours are there to do. And communicating that is super important by just going through your Google Classroom assignments and make a list of assignments or lessons that you didn't understand on Zoom, problems or homework, whatever it is. Gives them an outline of what they can do to help you. You guys are older now, so you see what's going on in the world and how crazy it is. Its effect on school, your parents' jobs, or just spending time with your friends and getting out of the house. Those are things that we can't change, we can't control. But what we can control is how we respond to the stress.
So, for the activity today, your teacher should have posted an assignment on Google Classroom called SEL WHStress Takeover. In it, you will find a template with an outline of a hand with 5 clouds at the top. The point of this activity is to acknowledge what you can and cannot control in your life. So, start by working on the clouds. For example, I can't control the weather today. I can't control whether it's sunny or rainy or hot or cold, but I can control what I wear each day, whether I bring an umbrella with me or not, and wear layers to stay comfortable. We can't control the pandemic, but we can control how we react to the information we're learning about it and how much information we're taking in about it. You might not be able to control what's going on at home, but you can control your reaction to it. What you can control goes on the hand to remind you that you can control it.
Hey guys, it's Heather from the beginning of the video, if you don't recognize me. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching, and I hope you guys have fun doing the assignment, or at least learn a little something about what you can and cannot control, so that you don't have to get so upset about the things you can't control and you can recognize those emotions. You guys were a great audience, I assume, and I hope you share your ideas and what you wrote down with your classmates. If you have any questions about mental health, you obviously have your school counselors and your mental health assistance counselor, Mr. Val, here for you. But if you want to ask me or Madison any questions, we're available at WHStress on Instagram or whstress.bus@gmail.com if you want to reach out to us there. If you have any other questions, don't be afraid to reach out to us. We are both really involved in school, and we participate in a bunch of different clubs. So if you have questions about the high school or DECA, she's on exec board. I've been competing for a couple years, and we've both placed at regionals, and we both went to states last year as well. And yeah, if you have any questions about that or anything else at the high school or mental health related, don't be afraid to reach out to us. Thanks for watching. See ya. Have a good week.